Welcome to our quantum deep dive.
Today, we're exploring a concept that sits right at the very edge of artificial intelligence and, well, the fundamental laws of physics itself.
And our guide for this pretty wild journey is an in-depth essay by Jörg Uwe Schneppet. He basically explores a fascinating question. What happens when we take the way AI learns, through trial and error, and merge it with the bizarre, powerful rules of quantum mechanics?
Yeah, just think about that for a second. Imagine an AI that doesn't have to try one path, then go back and try another. What if it could explore every single possible future all at once? It really does sound like something straight out of science fiction, but it's the core promise of the technology we're digging into today.
Okay, so to really understand this huge quantum leap, we first need to get a handle on how machines learn right now, using a method that's, surprisingly human. So at its heart is this thing called reinforcement learning. And the best way to think about it is like you're teaching a dog a new trick. The AI, which we call an agent, it tries some action. If it gets closer to what it's supposed to do, it gets a reward, a little treat. If not, it gets a penalty. And over thousands, sometimes millions of attempts, it slowly but surely learns the best strategy to get the most rewards. This simple idea is what powers everything from AIs that master complex games to the beginnings of self-driving cars. Now, a really key technique here is something called temporal difference, or TD learning. You can see it in this loop here on the slide. The clever part is that the agent doesn't wait until the whole game is over to see if it won. Nope. After every single move, it updates its strategy. It looks at the immediate reward it just got and refines its best guess about how good its new position is. It's just this constant, relentless cycle of action, feedback, and improvement. Okay, so that's the classical way of doing things, learning from experience one step at a time. But the essay we're covering asks this amazing question. What happens when we give that whole process a quantum upgrade? Right, so all the computers we use every single day, they think in what we call bits. And bits are super simple, very definite. It's either on or it's off, a 0 or a 1. There is absolutely no in-between. But quantum computers use qubits, and thanks to this wild quantum property called superposition, a qubit can be a 0, a 1, or kind of a blend of both at the exact same time. The slide has the perfect analogy for this. A classical bit is a light switch. It's either on or off. A qubit is like a dimmer dial. It can be fully on, fully off, and literally every single shade in between all at once. It's a mind-bending concept. And this one fundamental difference, it just changes everything. A classical computer is like a maze runner that has to try every single path one by one to find the exit. But a quantum computer, because its qubits can be in many states at once, it's like it can explore every single path in the maze simultaneously. This isn't just a little speed boost. We're talking about a completely different and potentially way more powerful way of solving problems. So what happens when you smash these two ideas together? You take the step-by-step logic of TD learning and you combine it with the just massive parallel power of qubits. Well, you get something new and incredibly powerful. Quantum Temporal Difference Learning, or Q-TDL for short. And the power of these qubits, it just grows exponentially. Here's the crazy part. If you have n classical bits, you can store just one number out of 2 to the power of n possibilities. But with n qubits, you can represent all 2 to the power of n possibilities at the exact same time. This is where that massive, almost unimaginable computational space comes from. And to really put that into perspective for you, just 300 entangled qubits can represent more possible states than there are atoms in the entire known universe. Just let that sink in. This ability allows a Q-TDL agent to tackle problems of unimaginable complexity. We're talking things like designing new drugs or optimizing global supply chains, problems that are just flat out impossible for even the biggest supercomputers we have today. So, and this is the crucial point, Q-TDL isn't just about storing more data, it's about processing it way, way faster. The essay highlights a key quantum algorithm called amplitude estimation. And this algorithm provides what's known as a quadratic speedup for figuring out outcomes, like, how valuable a certain move in a game might be. And this slide right here shows the practical benefit perfectly. A classical method, like what's called a Monte Carlo simulation, it basically runs thousands of random scenarios to guess at an outcome. Now, to double the accuracy of that guess, you need 4 times as many simulations. It gets slow fast. But with quantum amplitude estimation, if you want to double your accuracy, you only need to double your number of quantum samples. This quadratic speedup means a quantum agent can learn dramatically faster and way more efficiently.
All right, so a faster, more powerful learning algorithm is absolutely fascinating from a technical standpoint, but what can we actually do with it? I mean, the real-world applications are where this stuff truly comes to life. Well, in science, a Q-TDL agent could navigate this immense space of molecular combinations to essentially learn how to design brand new medicines, or maybe novel materials with really specific properties, like better batteries or even room temperature superconductors. It could even learn to run these super complex quantum experiments more effectively than a human scientist ever could. And in the world of technology and finance, well, this could lead to much smarter robots that can adapt to new situations in real time. It could solve these hyper-efficient logistics problems for global shipping companies, the kind of stuff that's a nightmare to figure out now. And it could create financial systems that can better predict and manage risk by processing millions of potential future scenarios all at once, something that's just way too complex to model effectively right now. Okay, now, before we all get too carried away planning for our quantum future, it is really important to understand that this technology is still very much in its infancy. The path to a true quantum AI is, well, it's filled with massive challenges. Yeah, as this slide lays out pretty clearly, the path to quantum advantage is not a straight line. The qubits we have today are what we call noisy. They're super fragile, easily disturbed, and they can lose their quantum properties, which introduces errors. Now, in a learning algorithm, these little errors can pile up and completely throw off the result. We also face this huge challenge of state preparation, which is just a fancy way of saying it's really, really hard to load complex real-world data onto a quantum computer in the first place. Until we solve these fundamental problems, the incredible promise of quantum AI is going to remain just over the horizon.
So we've really seen the whole picture today. We started with that simple, classical idea of learning from rewards and penalties. We took a deep dive into the quantum mechanics that could supercharge it. And we've come out the other side with a pretty clear view of both the incredible potential and, of course, the very steep hurdles that still lie ahead. And this really brings us to the final lingering question. Is all this quantum noise a fatal flaw that will forever limit what these machines can do? Or is it just the first major hurdle that we have to overcome on the path to a true general-purpose quantum AI? As Jörg Oa Schneepaut's essay makes so clear, the potential is absolutely immense, but the journey has really just begun.
Thank you so much for joining our Quantum Deep Dive. For more information, you can explore the source material and other essays over at schneepaut.de.
Goodbye.
Schneepaut.de is a private project by Jörg Oa Schneepaut dedicated to promoting quantum technology. Its mission is to present knowledge in a way that is clear, precise, and transparent for those just starting out, as well as for experts who wish to deepen their expertise. He firmly believes that education and access to well-structured information are the keys to unlocking the full potential of this future technology. If his work helps you realize your own visions and actively and consciously shape quantum technology, then the goal of his project has been achieved.